I think the developers of Factorio even like recognized that and were like, "This is cool. We like this. Like, we're glad that this is being made."
Yeah.
It's like I like it when developers are like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a contest. You know, everyone who makes a game like this is adding to the kind of the ecosystem of the games.
It depends, though. Did you play any of the Wild Age or no?
No, I don't think I played Wild Age.
It's indie game came out, I guess, like 2 days ago. It looks like Kingdom, but in 3D. Okay. And it plays like Kingdom, but in 3D. The problem is that's all it does.
Oh.
Like, at least Satisfactory adds some, like, dimension to the game, but the Wild Age, like, it has the banker with almost the same math. You can only fight with archers. You build towers for your archers. There's a wall. For some reason, despite the fact that it's in 3D, all of your enemies only come in 2 axes. You know, effectively left and right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in those cases, like, yeah.
Playing the game, I'm like, on one hand, I kind of like it just because it's nice to play Kingdom in a different style. At the same time, this is so unabashedly Kingdom that they didn't bother to add anything new.
Yeah. Don't worry, Chad. We are absolutely going to be building foundations. We will be getting there.
Yes.
Can we even build foundations? Yeah, no. We can't do them.
No, we can't. That's the next bit of research for us. I'm just hand-fabbing pretty much everything we need.
That's it?
I think.
I'm just pulling up the plates as they're being made in the constructor. It is faster to do it by hand.
Yeah. I think it will always be faster to do, like, the basic resources by hand. It's just so much more of a pain.
Yeah.
That, like, why?
Yeah. There we go. Let's get these in there.
Okay, I think we only need 2 reinforced iron plates. Right?
Yes. Only 2.
What's the other thing that we need? Wire. Or cable. And we're good.
Awesome.
There we go. Okay, so you said you were bringing up a bunch of concrete. Do we still have, or?
Got 36.
Oh, wait, no, you're working on the iron. Okay, I'm gonna go get some more.
8th objective, hub upgrade, additional power. Advice, when planning the construction of buildings, note the placement of conveyor belts.
Have you read all of the details on the screens inside the hub?
Guarantees suboptimal performance.
Yes.
It's glorious.
I actually recognized one of the YouTubers in the chat list.
Oh,
there's
it
like
was a YouTuber,
there's like a list of people's names.
Right, okay. I was wondering...
I think... I didn't recognize most of them, but Tiny Pirate was on there, and I know who he is. I was like, oh, that's a neat detail.
Yeah, that is actually really cool. I wonder if it's people who like maybe alpha testers or people who have been...
Probably, yeah. It probably just rolls through people that were alpha testing, or... I mean, it could just be a list of all players in, like, your general vicinity or something. Because it could probably kind of pull from that. I don't know.
I'm trying to get the... why a moose? Why a moose? There must be a reason. On one of the screens, there's a moose, and it's like, I reckon there's a story to that.
I gotta... does it change? Where's the moose? Where's this moose? Oh, I never looked up.
Oh, really?
Damn it, I never look up. I never look up.
You're one of the people who they don't put textures on the roof for.
Yeah, they don't put textures on the roof because of me. Straight up, like in any game I will be playing, everybody's like, Wander, look up, there's so many things up there. And I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, there are. Every time. Right,
well, we can now make conveyors, so I'm going to set up a bunch of conveyors. At least I'm going to start conveying the iron from the smelter into the constructor. So we've got iron plate production down pat. Oh, the conveyors are so good. So good. I love it when it's building the conveyors, the way it just kind of burns along the route that you've laid. This game is very satisfying. Oh my lord.
It is. Well, I mean, it's in the name.
Yeah, well, that's yes.
I was, so, you know, I more or less did a full session yesterday, and so by the end of it, I'm like, this is satisfactory, and then I stopped. And everybody's like, you were waiting this whole time for that, weren't you? Yeah.
Right, there we go. Right, iron plates are being made automatically right now. Well, actually, that's not entirely true. We still have to deliver the
Oh.
steel.
Are we dueling foundations at this point?
It looked like we were for a moment. Go ahead. Let's plonk these down.
I think... Yeah.
Nice.
Nice part about the foundations, by the way, is they actually, all your stuff snaps to the grid
Yeah.
while on it.
Oh, so that is actually a big reason to build foundations. I wonder if
Yeah,
that is
that's kind of one of the reasons I was like, hey, let's build out here. So we have, like, a nice view, and also, imminent demise if you forget where you're standing.
Yeah.
And also snapping.
Yeah. Looking down, I suspect imminent death. Right, I'm going to carry on building some things.
I wonder if you can change your respawn point, or if you always respawn down in that field. I hope you respawn at the hub once it's built. I've never tested.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
I only died once when my sugar cube ran me over and sent me into the infinite white void below the world.
As it does.
Turns out if you leave autopilot on the truck in this game, and you like hop out of it while it's still driving, it will just keep driving forever and kill you.
I mean, fair enough. I guess it's
I
it's
figured
trying to teach you.
autopilot meant like... I figured autopilot was like, you know, it would go someplace specific, or, you know, you tell it where to go, or maybe it would like go back home, and in this case it's like, nope. It just goes until it, well, probably runs off the world. We should, before we stop today, we should see if we can find the edge of the map or something.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
good idea. I'm all for doing a bit of exploration. Yeah. We may... Oh, we need splitters so bad.
Yeah, you have to wait so long for them, though.
I know. I saw them in the first stage. It was like one of the last things that I was. Actually, no. Once I unlocked the last tier and just building up the hub, I could then see under logistics where I could get splitter. And I was like, oh, that would have been so useful. Because right now all of the iron plates are going straight into the constructor. That being said, we do need a lot of iron plates, so I guess it's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, iron ingots. What am I talking about?
You generally don't actually... Well, no, I guess you do need the iron pipes, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, actually, they do seem to go up at a reasonable pace. Thank you, by the way, chat, for using the multi-command. Good old chat.
Speaking of...
How's everything going on your end with the foundations?
I've got a bridge to nowhere.
Sounds good.
I'm more or less just going, grabbing. I'm going, grabbing all of the available limestone, coming back, turning it into 100 concrete, and then slapping it down, then coming back for. I'm probably just going to be rinse repeating that for a while, and letting you kind of actually play the game. I've done this.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. But you don't need to cut out all the fun stuff, though. Seriously, I would feel very bad.
This is the fun stuff for me. Because yesterday I was like, I wish I had foundations early, but I ignored them because I was lazy, and now it's too late.
Dunk.
Congratulations. You have unlocked Hub feature, additional biomass generator. New buildings, which can be found in the build menu. Ninth objective. Hub upgrade, molecular analysis. Note. To ensure full mastery of skills and equipment, I have been asked to not interfere with this last objective. Good luck.
Okay, so we've got the miner now. I should make a point of building one of those as a priority, I feel. So I can fully automate iron manufacture. I'll also pop down a... actually, let me just check. I'll try and pop down a storage between the iron and the constructor. That way we'll start getting a bit of a backlog. Basically the same way I play Factorio, I have a little buffer chest midway through the belts.
Yeah. I tried that when I was playing yesterday, and shockingly, you pretty much never use that. I think it's probably worth it for the iron, and only the iron, maybe the concrete. No, not even for the limestone, because actually with the limestone, the smelter and the factory work faster than the miner. I think it's like a two constructors to 3 mines for limestone, which is interesting math, and it's kind of useless because you only ever get limestone from like 1 mining spot because they're rarely clustered like iron is. But iron might be the only one worth it, just because we also have to make the iron bars. But once we've automated both of those, actually hoarding just raw iron is almost meaningless, because I think those are the only 2 resources that you actually need to make.
Getting into our base is becoming increasingly more complicated.
Well, once I get the concrete down, we can move. You can actually straight up move the whole hub.
Yeah, no, that
at any point.
That will be good, actually. Though it's funny at the moment, I can imagine it would get quite frustrating later on. But basically, or at least I'm having to go up and over and then down and around, because I can't quite squeeze through. Oh no, actually, I've just found an easier path. Never mind, it's fine. Just need to explore a little bit. Trees aren't quite as collidable as I first thought.
Okay. Oh, what do I need?
Need lots. Well, to get level 5, we need 30 concrete, 500 wire, 150 iron rod, and 150 iron plate. That shouldn't be too hard for us to get.
I'm just gonna quickly bang together a bunch of iron plates. I'm not gonna make automation for concrete yet, but I'm gonna just make a full miner over on the limestone with a storage thing.
You know what?
So we can stack up a little bit more.
It just occurred to me, I'm going to make a second craft bench so that the both of us can build things.
Oh! I actually forgot you could make those.
Yeah. It only just occurred to me, it's like, hang on a second. I'm waiting around so I can use the craft bench. Why don't I just go and make one?
Oh, shoot. I'm going to have to power this, aren't I? Oh, no.
What are you building?
Storage for all the limestone. Let's see. Because what I'd like to do is have a one miner, like one full miner, putting into a larger storage thing, and then a couple of the small auto miners next to it.
Right.
So if we need to get loads of limestone, we can.
I've just seen the crafting plate heat up for the first time. That is actually a really, really cool.
It is great, especially if you're ever like making. You'll definitely notice it with wire.
Oh yeah, because you make a lot.
If you ever have to process, because I think for later tech to research, it's like 500, 1,000, even 1,500 wire for some of the later ones, and it's like I didn't automate all of that. I made some of it by hand, and I probably shouldn't have, because it was a lot.
Ooh. Do we have any spare concrete?
Yes. I will. Here. I guess I'm making it by hand right now, but I'll just toss it in the chest.
Oh, awesome. Jeez.
Actually, I will toss. I've got 60 in the chest. Actually, we've got 100 in the chest right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll go and grab some of that then. Thanking you kindly. Right, I'm going to go and set up one of these. Right. Miner, let's get you going. Now, I'm hoping that we can run a conveyor belt under the hub.
You should be able to. I think you can even do like hanging You can even do hanging conveyors, though I've never messed around with it. There's actually a lot you can do with the conveyor belts. You can even build conveyor belts on top of conveyor belts, and there's no collision problems, from what I've experienced.
Oh no, that's nice.
Okay. Just taking my other thing. There we go. Cool. Let's see. So I've got a bunch of that. What was I working on? Oh, right. I need power.
Oh my lord. Building these conveyors is so cathartic. Oh, a bit of a... Oh no, it is, which is fine. Right. So, iron ore is being pumped straight into the smelter now. It's gonna make me... What do I need for storage? Oh, I've already got everything I need for storage. Okay. And we need to move the constructor.
Let's see. Power lines, by the way, do have collision, so that is something to keep in mind for daisy chaining this entire horror base together.
Fair enough.
Though, interestingly enough, you can build structures. You can build structures through power lines. You just can't build conveyor belts through power lines. But you can build conveyor belts through conveyor belts. They're probably going to patch a lot of these things at a later date, and it's going to make me sad because, like, there's some monster building that you can do.
Okay. There we go. We've got the first storage setup, which is just grabbing the iron plates out of the smelter that is being fed by the mine. So right now, sorry, the iron ingots. I'll put down a constructor, and then we'll have, for the time being at least, a fully automated production, though not very fast, of iron plates. So we can just go and... In fact, should I put a constructor for the iron plates at the end? Sorry,
you should.
storage, rather.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it only stacks up... output only stacks up to 100, whereas you can get, like, a couple thousand.
Oh, okay.
I think. Hey, by the way, I made it easier to get up into the hub.
Woohoo!
You can move it whenever you want. It's not a ladder, but it works about as well.
That's fantastic. Oh, it's like those escalators in airports. That is amazing. Truly.
Let's see. So, I think I'm going to go back to mainly working on the concrete production. I've got a whole bunch. Oh, don't jump into the ravine.
Okay, we've now got iron plate production, all automated and rolling nicely. Perfect. Kind of a wending way, but it's fine.
Let's see. If you want to start moving some of the production out to the sky bridge.
Sure, I can do that in just a moment. I'll let that start producing a few things, but I'm not going to build any more production for now then, and we'll start moving things over to the sky bridge instead.
Yeah, because what we're probably going to want to do is move raw resources out here. Like, have all the mines back there, but actually process them in almost factories. Because you need a factory for iron plates, you need a factory for iron rods, you need a factory for wire, and you need a factory for concrete. And that's actually, like, pretty much the only thing you need to automate. Oh, and power. And so if you want to have, like, 4 kind of separate vertical towers to manage these things,
right,
it's probably the most efficient.
Are you hooking up a mine on the concrete?
Yeah, I already got one there.
Nice.
And it's pumping straight into a into a storage. I guess actually what I should do is have it start make a constructor. Yeah, but as soon as I made this conveyor up into the hub, I've actually lost the ability to climb into the hub any other direction. Like I try and I just like bounce off and look stupid. That's what I need for a constructor.
Okay, we're gonna need more power soon. Unfortunately, it looks like we are actually getting to the point now where we've just got enough capacity to run the buildings that we've got.
You actually haven't connected the second biomass burner to
Oh,
a
have I
power
not?
pole.
Ah, of course. Aha! Right, okay.
That'll make life easier.
Yeah. We should be able to just hook that up straight in. There we go. That's a bit better. Thank you very much for spawning that. There we are, perfect.
I made the same mistake last time. I'm like, they're together. Like they're part of the same building. They'll be connected. Nope. That's not how it works.
Mind you, it is entirely my fault. There's big, you know, massive like red flashing. Like, yeah, I'm not connected. I'm not doing anything. It's like, yeah, no, it's definitely connected. Don't know why it's not working. Ah, man.
I don't even look for those. I'm just like, what's wrong? Why isn't this working later? And everybody's like, Wander, you missed the big red flashing lights. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh my lord, we've got so much biomass. Right.
Yeah, I have defoliaged much of the surrounding area. I can't wait till we get chainsaws. Then we're just gonna have nothing. Ooh, what the? Caterium ore.
Ooh, okay.
I've never heard of that ore. I'm gonna mine it, and then it's gonna sit around doing nothing for us for probably the next week or two.
Yeah, in before, it's part of like the tiers that we're not going to be allowed to cover.
It absolutely is.
Yep.
I think the only resources we actually get have like a use for are straight up just the basic resource chains, nothing more.
Yeah. I'm basically making the wires by hand.
Yeah, for now. Actually, I can start piping a lot of that, I can start piping a lot of that stuff. And
Getting close to the iron plate quota, and not that far off on the copper one either. Sorry, copper? Where is my brain? The iron pipes.
okay. We've got, let's see. We've got concrete being automatically produced over here.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I guess I'll probably just be the one using most of that, and you'll just kind of reap the rewards. But if you wanna get some extra space, it should stack up. Actually, what I'm probably gonna do is go find another limestone hub and actually just try and pipe it in, because
Very long conveyor.
We're gonna need a lot. Well, actually, I guess if I've got a couple of those auto mines going, then it won't matter so much.
I wonder how far you can bring that stuff, though. That's actually an interesting question. How far away can you pipe things?
With the conveyor, as far as you want.
Yeah, like in certain games where like, to keep all of the world loaded at a time. So if you've got a really distant manufacturing thing that's making like iron plates or something and you're piping it, I wonder if it keeps the whole world loaded in.
I mean, we can see a fair bit of the world.
It's true, actually.
But yeah, that's a good point. I don't know.
I'm gonna go grab some copper.
I guess we'll find out. I'll go find the most distant limestone. I'll just make the grand limestone highway.
Oh, this is glorious.
Don't tell me it's wasteful. It's science.
How on earth do you get down there? Sandy Banks. Ah. Oh, I'm still alive. Haha!
Oh, are you heading for the copper?
Yeah.
Not the easiest thing to get to. That would be something we should probably pipe over
Yeah.
sooner than
Do I have any
later.
plates? I don't really have any plates. Try. I'll make a miner and start feeding that back up. But yeah, this is really distant. Wow.
So, according to my chat, it does keep the world loaded the whole time.
Oh, that's fantastic. Though, that does raise questions on how that'll impact
It's
performance.
laggy after a while. It definitely gets laggy after a certain point. By the end of it, I was definitely like skipping around a little bit.
That being said, I mean, well, no, it's still early access, so I imagine they've not seriously worked on optimization yet. They may have tweaked it a bit here and there, but it's not full on.
Still better than most games I've played.
Oh, yeah.
I tried playing Anthem and was like, this just doesn't run on my computer. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Then it bombed on the reviews, and I'm like, all right, well, bullet dodged.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame because loads of my friends were all about Anthem to begin with. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll get it then. And then all of a sudden the reviews started happening. And I was like, no. That copper is seriously inconvenient to get to. Yes, we absolutely need to pipe that.
It is bad. I'll go work on that.
Pick up some concrete on the way back.
I keep seeing like colored veins in the rock as we go by, and I'm like, hey, is that a resource I can mine? It's not how this game works. But like, it keeps tricking my brain to see if it can like mine like a vein in the rock. And I'm like, maybe. No.
There we go. Right.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I didn't realize we were so close to actually hitting tier 1.
Yeah. I've been funneling things in.
I've not exactly been an active participant. I'm like, more concrete.
Well, to be fair, we're going to need a lot of this stuff soon. Let me just drop off this wood as well. Crafting copper ingots manually. Oh my lord. I am out of energy drinks. This is a tragedy.
Oh. How many of those do you go through? Because you're like the sleepless man.
Well,
from what I know.
Usually I don't go through any. Like, this is rare for me to have energy drinks, but I've had a guest over for the past week and went stayed at a hotel and, you know, long talks, lots of cocktails, very, very early in the morning. I think for the first, like, 3 days. Didn't go to bed earlier than 6 a.m. and was up at 8.
Wow.
And that was okay, but with the drink as well. And it's been like that for like a week.
I can't do that. I don't know. I used to be able to do that. When I was in like college, I was like, yeah, 3 hours of sleep, that's great. Like I'm kind of tired, but like I can work that. Nowadays, like more than that, I get a headache. I don't move well, and I'm just like, mold. I don't like it. I'm gonna go back to bed.
No, I still have a triphasic sleep cycle, so I sleep 2, 3, 4 hours a day, but it's those hours kind of accumulated across 3 separate times that I sleep across about 30 hours rather than 24. It sounds really complicated, and it kind of is, but it works. It's good. I have so much more time in the day to do things. We are not getting enough iron. This pleases me. I am going to briefly... Oh, actually...
Why don't we just make a portable miner and just slap it down next to it?
Yeah, I think we still have a portable miner, but I just haven't... Yeah, our mines went to exactly the same place. Yeah, there was a portable miner over around the other side of the storage. I've just grabbed that. I'll just manually make iron plates. And then we're done. Not iron plates, I think iron rods, I meant. Oh no. Do you have any idea what you've done, Wanda?
What?
My chat is just all talking about Anthem now. And why some people like it and why some people don't. We've opened
I had a
Pandora's
couple
box.
people that were- okay. Opinions on No Man's Sky. Go.
Oh no! Why? Oh my god.
Fight fire with older, sadder fire.
Mind you, if that's the logic, then we should go for Spore.
Ooh. Now I got opinions on that one.
I think everyone does. Right, there we go. Hub done.
Oh, interesting. So when placing down, ooh, fancy. So we're up to T1.
Yep.
Building biomass burner. Building space elevator. Motivational message. Congratulations, you succeeded in every provided task. On behalf of FICSIT Incorporated, I thank you for your current and future service. Additional knowledge. The hub terminal has been converted to give access to milestones, there to ensure you progress along FICSIT-approved protocols.
FICSIT-approved protocols, that's the name.
Additionally, the man provides the opportunity
I like the propaganda
to
for
send
this game.
samples
I
of
know.
xenobiology and other materials I deem relevant to R&D in exchange for appropriate rewards. Note: future developments should be aimed at constructing the space elevator and thus initiating project assembly. Good luck.
There we go. I'm starting the research on barrel nuts.
Oh, okay. Right. I was like, barrel nuts.
No, I hadn't.
What reason?
This is the point
What
where
do you use those for?
my first taste ended. I was like, we've got research. Good place to catch it up here. Check out the streams later for
Okay.
more. So this is going to be new stuff for anyone who's seen my first taste. Right. I think at this point we need to start making use of this frankly amazing bridge that you've built. Truly, this is a wonder.
I'm also going to start research for the chainsaw. We should probably do we want to do chainsaw or do we want to do splitters? What do you want more?
To be honest, chainsaw, I think.
Okay.
Wanda, are there actually holes in this bridge?
I'm working on it.
Okay,
I run out of concrete.
That's fine. I was wondering if there was some sort of graphical glitch. I was like, is this like...
No, that is a good point.
Is this kind of like the Walk of Faith test in Indiana Jones? Like,
Have you been running into that with Astroneer? Because I saw you were playing with that
oh,
multiplayer.
Yeah, Lady Sheila fell through the planet at one point. That was interesting.
We actually had to axe our series because
no.
everybody but me was seeing like phantom rocks and like mining themselves out of the world repeatedly. And we're quite upset about it for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah.
So
man, that sucks.
It was one of those games where it's like, this is really fun. It's not working well. Come back in.
Damn.
Whenever they fix it.
Yeah, Lady Sheila had a couple of weird problems with it in that she had phantom rocks, as you say, and what was it, like phantom resin and things like that. Or rather, I could see the resin, she could not. But yeah, there was one point where just part of the world failed to load, part of the geometry of the world, and she was driving a tractor, and she drove straight into it.
No.
And then fell through the world, and then the world loaded while she was falling through the world. And so the rear end of the tractor trailer was suddenly in rock, and it stopped her downward plummet, and she was just kind of swinging there attached to the tractor. It was actually really comical, but it was like, this will be interesting to fix.
At least she was in a tractor. That helps.
Yeah. Right. So rods.
One thing I noticed, by the way, about miners and mining nodes is they actually have pure and impure. I didn't know about this, but pure goes like 3 times faster.
Yep. I noticed the limestone was all pure.
Yeah, so our limestone is producing 120 limestone per minute, as opposed to, like, the production, which I think can only handle 45, so I actually got to get those splitters if I want to really max out the stone production, which does mean I don't have to go anywhere for more limestone.
Okay, so over here, I'm thinking we want burners. Shall I place a burner over here, or should we move the hub, or should we leave it there? I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, we could move it. It would be more efficient, but at the same time, it's pretty. Actually, it's not pretty. It's really ugly, but it has sentimental value. I think we should leave it there. But do we want to have all the generators close together, so by the hub building, or should we build those on the bridge?
I'd build them on the bridge. Okay. So, like I was kind of saying, what you kind of want to do is have like almost 4 distinct areas. Ish. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, but I just make a tower of power. You always have to manually feed the biogenerators.
Right.
So. And once we hit coal, we're actually going to want the the coal burners over by wherever the coal is. So I'd say just pick a spot and just commit to it.
Okay. Well, given that, then I'm going to pop the biofuel generators all on the same tile.
I'll
here.
make like a node out here if you want to.
Oh yeah, sure.
If you want to allocate.
We'll put the biofuel generators on the bottom since we're going to be manually loading those. Makes sense for them to be the most easily accessed. I'll just start stacking them out. Yeah,
we're gonna need. Oh, geez, I'd say 4 or 5. I used 6, and that was overkill. Okay. Because after a certain point, we just get to coal, and then we're done. Like we once you hit coal, you pretty much don't need biofuel ever again.
Okay, I'll make 4. Can we actually pull down the ones on the hub, or are they static? Do you know?
They're static. They don't. Are they?
Well, I guess there's one way of sciencing it.
Science.
Okay, let's go.
No, they're biomass burners.
So they can be pulled down?
You might be able to dismantle them. I'm just.
Okay. Well, I'll give it a shot.
It's an interesting thing.
That power line is gone. That doesn't appear to work.
It looks. No, you just took the wire off of it, I guess.
No, I did that one manually, but let me turn it off onto standby. Off for a moment. Let's try it again. No, it's not letting me take it down. Can you take it down?
Let's see. Nope.
Oh well.
It just goes beepity boop.
I mean, we blew the fuse, unfortunately, because suddenly one biomass generator was trying to run a roll. But that's fine.
Too much drain.
Yup. I actually liked it as a mechanic. I'll be honest. That's actually pretty cool.
It's neat. My audience was yelling at me because I kept forgetting to flip the switch. Because I was doing like almost everything by hand, so I just walk off and be like, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, I need to turn these onto standby, both of them, and then flip the switch. Because... Nope. Oh, okay. Fair enough then, I need to... Wow, how are we going to do this then? We've got 2 biofuel generators, and because there's so much drain on the whole thing, I can't turn them on. Oh, I've got an idea. I'll just connect one of the power lines so it's not running as much stuff. There we go. Result. Come on. Okay. There is a wee bit of input lag on things.
Yeah. I mean, it's multiplayer in an alpha game, so it's not that surprising.
No, absolutely. Just kind of letting peeps know. If I notice a problem, considering my computer is ridiculously strong, and I imagine yours is the same, it's kind of par for the course really for someone doing YouTube. Or at least doing YouTube with games. It's like, yeah, I've got to spend thousands on my machine so that I can make sure I can actually play the games I'm meant to. If I do notice any kind of lag, it's like, yeah, just as an FYI, If I'm having problems, it's probably normal.
Speaking of $1,000 machines for YouTube, my brother won a graphics card. He's at MIT, and I
Okay.
guess they had some kind of competition. So he just got like some whatever the like new top of the line graphics card.
Barrel nuts added
Oh.
to object scanner
Oh.
catalog.
Barrel nuts.
Right.
So he won like whatever the current top of the line graphics card is. And he's like, I don't really need this. You want it? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need a whole new computer to fit that thing, but I should probably do it. So I've got like a graphics card worth more than my current computer just sitting
Wow.
behind me, just like making me concerned.
Damn you, graphics card. I couldn't scan the pale berries. It oddly had barrel nuts there. Oh, okay, maybe that's updated. It seems that you've got to log out and log back into MAM before you can research things in an odd, weird thingamajig. Oh, really? Have we lost all the power again? We have. Okay. Right. Well, given that, let's hook up the other power plant now.
Have you noticed how far you can build in this game, by the way?
Oh yeah, it's stupid far. I was thinking that when I was trying to place power lines. Right at the end of the first stage I recorded. They go so far out.
I think power lines are by far the longest because conveyor belts hit like a limit. Trying to make a shortcut down to the copper, but I guess I've got to. I'll just do it manually.